Somewhere in that mess, we worked full-time jobs, buried 3 parents between us, made and received late-night sloshed calls to and from our exes. Well, sometimes the calls from my ex were from a jail cell, but it was always about time. There was just never time. This past year, being single parents together, we were a great team. Steve taught my oldest how to drive. Steve called me at work when his daughter got her cycle for the first time. That was funny. We each had each other's backs. I was starting to fall for him. It seemed like it was inevitable. It seemed right. It seemed like we finally had time. But we didn't. And then everything got rushed and pushed together and compressed, like someone was pushing fast forward on our lives, or the writers were rushing the ending to go work on Star Wars. So yeah, I love Steve, but the last few months have felt weird and artificial. I'm grieving for the relationship we could have had. We're supposed to have had more than the one we do have. Anyway, go hug your loved ones or whatever the moral is here. I said more than I meant to, and I'm crying again. Gross. Jumping into the future, there's an update. The decision. I am pretty sure I'm going to keep the baby and tell Steve, but I want to sleep on it first. Also, Steve is definitely out for the night. I'm gonna do the dishes, feed the cat, and go to bed. Update from the next day, I saw the OBGYN this morning way too early. Seriously, why are you even open at 8 a.m.? And here's the twist. I'm not a month pregnant. I am over 3 months pregnant. No, I'm not relieved. I'm pissed off that I had another choice taken away from me. I'm sick of my life feeling like a speeding train that I have no control over. I'm sick of everyone romanticizing everything. I'm tired of everyone saying I'm strong when I feel like I'm just doing the bare minimum to keep my head above water. I'm just gonna be angry for a while, thanks. So here's the update with the conversation. So, this is the actual conversation I had with my OBGYN less than 30 minutes ago. Is the old IUD in there dangerous to the baby? The doctor responded and said, I took that out 5 years ago when it expired. I said, I have no memory of that. Are you sure it was me? You said you didn't want another because all men are trash and you were planning on running away and joining a lesbian commune. Yeah, that sounds like me. In my defense, 5 years ago was when my younger child was having a tumor removed from his spine and his father showed up at the hospital with a 20-year-old girlfriend. So yeah, I may have blocked out a few things from around that time in my life. Then there was another update. Found out I'm like 15 weeks pregnant, not 4. The baby is a girl. She will be loved and a welcome part of our family. I will tell Steve. Last night when I posted, I was just sad and scared, and then so many people reframed everything in this romantic way, and I kind of got swept up in it and went to bed thinking I would choose to keep the baby and everything would be amazing and beautiful and blah blah blah. Then I woke up this morning and I was just kind of slap happy and in a daze. I found out that I'm way further along than I thought, and the reality of it just completely knocked the wind out of my sails.